I feel like sometimes I'm just like a little energy magnet.
Yeah. No, like for real, like that's your superpower. You have more than one superpower, and I hope you know that. But it's like you having the ability, because I look at your network like mad. Oh my God. The people you know, and we had this conversation, just, but like the people, the network, the energy, like pulling people together to get shit done. Like that is a skill, but it's also like, no, but we're working with our friends. These are the people we love, that we care about, that we want to succeed.
Not even deeper, bitch, because you know I don't have no friends. I just have family and acquaintances.
Exactly.
You said you weren't gonna cut up like this. I gotta be quiet.
35 years later, the Epsilon chapter of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated is still standing. And we're doing amazing. To be honest, like looking back at that probate moment that I had, such a strange time. Like, Ed and Hick brought me in, like it was great, but also like they graduated right after that. I was by myself. It was lots of learning on my own. I had to really figure out how to run a chapter, and I was often doing it by myself. Like I had guidance, I had people I could lean on, like I had a brotherhood for sure, but the work literally fell all into my hands. I often was so anxious and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do all of it? But standing here before you today, I can tell you I did all of it.
My birthday is 2 days after though. So
we're about to go into Scorpio season.
Ooh, child. Skip your times.
Don't do that.
I love Scorpios.
Me too.
it was my season.
It is. And you're gonna be
They're just too touchy for me. I feel
Scorpio
like you gotta
now.
move back.
They do be real touchy.
They're
They do be
touchy
real
and
touchy
secretive
feely.
at the same fucking time.
It's so weird.
And I'm like,
Me?
Y'all in general. Like very touchy and also very skeptical at the same time.
Yeah, they're so sketch.
It's
so
like
secretive.
how you gonna be this secretive and all about me at the same time?
So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I'm talking to you, Scorpio.
Super sweet.
I think you already know.
What?
But they also be in their head.
And they're very controlling.
When you don't know what I'm doing, I'm being secretive.
See, it's the control.
That's not true. Actually, now that I think about it, I know.
Fuck! What the heck? I didn't even know that exists. That's crazy. That's wild.
Remember, and hold the pen, reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel it. Oh, he reeled it in.
She's a savvy businesswoman. She is a supreme and elite event coordinator and producer, a pharmacist, a true artist in more ways than one. She's multidimensional. I met Morgan through a relative, and we've been instant twin flames ever since. We've been talking about the production for one of these shorts for a while, and when I decided to bring this whole entire project into the form of a world, I knew that I wanted to build this out with her. PGLSS stands for Pretty Girls Love Sad Shit. I've wrestled and battled with depression since I was 16 years old. I've always been a pretty melancholy person. I think part of the reason as to why I want to name my dog Wednesday. But it's something that I've really, really wrestled with since I was in high school. I also found out that it wasn't really just depression. I had a seasonal affective disorder. And essentially, every fall, every winter, when the seasons change, I fall into a deep state of depression. The blues takes over me. Often, sometimes I don't feel like I want to get out of bed because the clouds are just so heavy. It's my thoughts. I do a lot of breath work. That's why I work out so much. That's why I meditate and pray and do all the things that I can do on a daily basis to make sure I'm tapped in, because sometimes my thoughts are not my reality. It takes me a while to pull myself out of that state when I'm in a state of the blues, when I am depressed, because there's so much negativity in my mind combating the reality, even when it's so positive. I have friends who go through things like this often, and I know all kinds of people who have battled depression in various ways. I've even had friends who've attempted at suicide. I've also been suicidal at some point in my life. But through it all, I've really learned the importance of my voice, you know, like, and not even just like my voice has something to say, but my voice and the ability to tell myself to keep going. This project is called Pretty Girls Love Sad Shit because it is really about the development of my own rainbow. And I'm not talking about a gay rainbow. I'm talking about a rainbow that signifies peace after a storm. So I've talked to you guys about the rainbow, and now I want to introduce you guys to Storm. When I started the Braid Diaries in 2021, I was super excited to start this endeavor, but I was also in the process of dating a human, and naturally as a hopeless romantic, I fell in love super easy. When the relationship fell through, I was super jilted, and it sent me into a state of emotions that I've never experienced before.
Literally. And that's also why I think this makes it 10 times just as special, because it's like, these are people I love, and these are people I want to see win, and it's like I couldn't do this without them, and in a way we couldn't do this without you. We all need each other. We're in this sense, which is beautiful because we're always stronger together than we are apart.
Bruh, that's the thing I've been learning. Like this. That, I just really think that's the thing that I've been learning this whole entire year. Like, I'm stronger with people than I am apart from people. I think it's so hard for me too, because it's like, I think you know this about me, but it's like, I don't think I pride myself on isolation, but I'm really, really comfortable in my isolation.
Mm-hmm.
So like, sometimes it's really hard. Like, I think sometimes it's hard, like figuring out like where it is to stand on the line, because it's like, I know the energy that I have inside me. I know what I can pull it. I know what I can like manifest and call in and create. You know what I mean?
Right.
I also know that like part of that power is because of the fact that I'm able to isolate. But I also know too that like I can't make my best work in complete isolation. So.
Mm-hmm. And that's such a beautiful and powerful dynamic, because we need isolation to get shit done, but to execute on it, you have to be able to step outside of yourself and lean on others.
You need the village.
You need the fucking village.
I ended up booking a trip to New York for Pride. I was supposed to be in Puerto Rico with said human, and when I got the notice the trip that was planned to Puerto Rico the following week was obviously canceled. So I made some pivots and I went to my favorite place to recharge, reset, and regroup. I got to spend some time with my lovely sister in Christ. Both of them actually, because I got to see Javon and Ken, but it was really a time for me to reset. After I went to New York, I also packed my bags and went back home to San Francisco to spend some time there and also regroup as well. And I did cancel my trip, but I very much was figuring it out in the process. And I just knew that in this time of jiltedness that I needed to fill up my cup by going to see new spaces and going to fill myself up with everything new. If I was going to be thrown into this whirlwind of emotions, I at least wanted to equip myself with spaces that made me feel whole in the process.
The greatest love of all is inside of me!
When I look at Beyonce, one of the things I love about her most is how she's able to really take pain and put it into something. Even if you go back and listen to like old Destiny's Child songs, you know what I mean? It's like really weird situations that people are going through, but they really found ways to make music that was relatable. When I look to Beyonce as one of my muses, it's not because she's perfect. It's not because there's just this immense perfectionism that exists within the dynamism. No, I'm really looking at the craft and the production. And in order to really have that level of craft, you don't need to just be locked into what you're doing, but you have to be tapped in. You have to be tapped into yourself and all of the people around you. Going into Renaissance before I had to kick off The Baby really showed me the level of detail that was required for me to go in within myself. Whenever I really go into productions and projects, I love to fast, but this is a whole different level of renewal. This is the start of the Matty Science.
What you're wearing, I want you to remember this melody. I want you to remember the feeling you feel inside right now. But I can't fuck you.